What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with a "Did Konami make a mistake?" video. Recently, they handed down a ban list, which we got rid of Karakuri, we got rid of Shiranui, we got rid of the big cock. But now we have a problem in the game, and it's called Desperado. I got Herf here with me because he likes to complain about things. So, Herf, give me a hot take, buddy.
Dude, Konami unleashed the gates of hell, and they were not thinking. Desperado, okay. Desperado by itself is extremely strong to begin with, okay? Like this card, you get to flip three cards, or flip three coins, and as many heads, you get to destroy that many monsters. So non-targeting destruction, great. Already very powerful. Now you get to special summon him when any of your face-up dark machines are destroyed. And by the way, Blast Spider just destroys itself. Okay? And by the way, I have a pot of greed. So this is hyper consistent. Oh, and by the way, if it wasn't powerful enough already, I have Super Team Buddy Force, a special summon from my hand or graveyard. So if you discard it or I discard it, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Oh, and by the way, I can combine it with Machina Fortress to discard the Desperado to search Misjudge, which is a guaranteed Omni Negate. Hello, Konami? What were you thinking? Why is a searchable Omni Negate in the game to begin with?
Right. And the head judging on top of it, too.
Yeah, head judging. I didn't even get there yet. This card is the dumbest card that they ever introduced into Duel Links ever, in my opinion.
Have you ever had it go in your favor? I feel like every time I flip the coin, it's always against me.
Dude, okay, every time I flip heads, it's tails. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just start flipping tails, and every time I flip tails, it's heads.
Maybe that's written into the card text. We just can't see it.
It's like the hidden ancient dragon of Ra chant. Like, oh my god, this card. And to top it off, if it was just a negate, I could be like, okay, I'll just suck it up and play around it. But it gives permanent control.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Why is this allowed?
Well, I remember when this deck was around before, it was very degenerate, and I hated calling games. I did a lot of Team Wars back then, a lot of Clan Wars, and I hated calling games because of Desperado, because it was so degenerate. And I was so happy, believe it or not, when Cosidus came into the game, because it's like Desperado just disappeared. I was like, thank God. Of course, now Cosidus is now banned from the game entirely. We're seeing Desperado back into the game, and it is just destroying everything right now. And if you don't believe me, last week it had a 49% conversion rate into the top 32. We have Battle Phase Monday going on right now. It again has a 50% conversion rate. 20 people entered, 10 made it to the top.
10 out of 32.
No, 10 out of 20 made it to the top 32. So
I know, but 10 out of the top 32 is Desperado.
Yeah, so a third.
Who allowed this?
Right.
Like, dude, plus, okay. Konami. Okay, if you look at Team Wars, okay, if you're like, okay, maybe this is just the best of 3 thing, okay. If you look at Team Wars, this deck in the last week after from where this was recorded, this was by far and away the best deck. Like, if you actually look through the reports, look through the wins, like my team, 8 out of our 10 game wins that we needed to win were through Desperado. Like this, it was the best deck by far for us.
Right.
Because Desperado, it's hyper consistent. It has negates. It has non-targeting destruction. It has negating back row. You draw Karma Cut super consistently. You have pluses. You literally have everything.
Right.
Like,
it's a complete deck, and nothing else really can stand up to it. Well, I mean, you can get some wins. I don't want to make it sound like it's unbeatable, but it's like you said, it's hyper consistent, and that's what we're seeing in tournaments right now.
When I go second into misjudge plus head judging and a karma cut,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think that there's a better turn one in the game.
I just want to look at the power rankings from last week. Yeah, 1-2 tournaments Meta Weekly and Meta Freakly Friday. Second place Battle Phase EU. Second place Meta Weekly. So it was a mirror match in the Meta Weekly last week.
Yeah, and
Top 4 damage step, which was our big pay tournament. And then it had 5 top 8s.
yeah, this is easily the
Yeah.
best deck in the format.
49%
Okay,
conversion rate to the top 32, 14% to the top 8. So that's pretty damn good.
yeah, I mean, and let's be real. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because it really is a blessing for budget players, okay? Because
Yeah.
you get the best deck in the game for $20. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, ultimately, I mean that is a good deal. It's a curse because it's the best deck in the game for $20.
Right.
It means it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So really, I think the best solution for this deck is to just nerf the skill into oblivion, please.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? But you do have to get the Machina Fortress, right? So I mean, that's going into a mini box.
Sure. Okay, I spent 500 gems in that box. Okay, I got it.
How many do you need, though, buddy? How many do you need?
One. You need one.
Okay.
I mean, you can play two, but you really only need one. I like. I don't see any argument saying whether one or two is like definitively better because it's either way all the time. I mean, Master of Destinies.
See, this one is they change it though, where a deck with has 7 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses. So how do you meet that condition? Desperado, Barrel Dragon,
It'd be like Desperado, Misjudge, Barrel Dragon, Fiend Comedian. What else do they play? They like play Cruel. They play
Does it have to be
Head
7 different
Judging
cards, or is it just
and
7
Arcana
total?
Force. They have to be different names.
Okay, with different
So that's
names.
7
Yeah.
right there. And it's
And each one of those
disgusting.
actually adds to the deck. It's not like
Yeah,
you're just cranking
except
stuff in you don't
Cruel.
need.
You have one that doesn't do anything. But if you have one out of your 20 cards and you're playing Karma Cuts, it's like, okay, well, I'll just discard that with my Karma Cut. GG. Yeah, nice game. You know, let's shake hands and get the hell out of here because I'm obviously going to win.
All right. So you're bitching and complaining here, Herf. How does someone beat this deck?
Well, you beat the deck through non-destruction removal.
Like Black Ship of Corn.
Black Ship of Corn, man.
Yep.
Or Karma Cut. Honestly, Karma Cut is really good versus this deck. Back row removal. I mean, the deck is not that oppressive without back row. Honestly, destruction protection. So Noble Knights are actually pretty decent in this matchup because they can easily protect themselves using like the Destiny and Gwynnifer. So that's actually a very interesting thing to know. I mean, Noble Knights have a few pretty good matchups now. They have a pretty good Desperado matchup, I would say.
So the Black Ship of Corn, that one, it just sends your opponent's monster to the grave, right? Instead of destroying it. So you could take out like the Barrel Dragon.
I mean, it has to be have less attack, right?
Yeah, or the Blast Spider.
Yeah, but the Barrel Dragon has 2,800 attack.
No, the little one. I've seen the Twin Barrel.
Oh,
Dragon.
I mean, yeah. I meant the Desperado.
Yeah. Desperado, sorry, the little dragon that people play. You see people playing that one too. So.
I mean,
what else are you saying? Black Ship of Corn, Karma Cut. That's always a good one.
Karma Cut is the way.
And why is that one so good?
You banish instead of destroying things.
So that's nice. That works.
So yeah, and I mean, ultimately you want to get rid of their back row as fast as possible so they can't super team buddy force stuff back to the field. So
and you don't want to destroy that, right? You don't want to destroy that.
If you destroy it while it's face down, they just get another one.
Yeah, let's look at that one. Super team, or was it super buddy, or is it super team?
I think it's super team buddy force.
Yeah, I always get the words mixed up. Yeah, if it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can set one super team buddy force unite directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. So yeah, you gotta make sure to banish that thing with a cosmic cyclone, rather than like if you're playing Noble Knights and you ARF it, that's not good.
Not at all. I mean, ultimately the deck is just the best. I mean, you need back row of your own to really be able to compete, but ultimately, I mean, Floodgate's pretty good. Ultimately, I would really like them to have the skill only apply to Arcana Force monsters because that's what
Ooh,
it was intended for.
right.
And then, I mean, the deck is still playable because they can play stuff like Draw Sense High Level with Cosmic Cyclone, so you have Draw Sense Desperado. But it's just not going to be as disgusting, and you're not going to have a searchable guaranteed Omni Negate, which would be infinitely more healthy.
Yeah, just the cup of ace being a guaranteed draw two. And
Yeah.
if they get two of them, right? Because they play that at two. I mean, it's semi-limited, and
Hmm.
they're playing. That's their semi-limited card, and they get both of them in the beginning of the game. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, I don't know how much else there is to say, honestly, because
Right. It's just
I genuinely
broken. Yeah.
feel it's the best deck in the format right now, and it needs to be nerfed, all that stuff. But
Maybe the
yeah,
next box will take
hopefully,
care of it for us.
hopefully, Konami, please,
Please do something. Yeah, because I don't want to sit
please.
through another Desperado Barrel Dragon.
Mirror, hello.
I just don't want to sit through a whole nother meta. We did this before, and that's why the power rankings were called Deja Vu all over again, because we've done this before. I just don't want to
Hmm.
do it again. So,
Yeah.
Konami, please, for the love of God. They probably didn't think, oh, Desperado's coming back. They're like, oh, just means more Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they were hoping for. So, all right, guys, we'll get out of here. I hope you agree with us. Maybe you don't. Let us know down in the comments below how you feel about the deck. There's probably a lot of people like, I'm back, baby. And you're happy that you can dust off your old deck and have some fun with it. It just means you're degenerate. No. If you're having fun, just have fun. Make sure to get into our Discord because Herf's in there and you can say hi to him if you want to.
Dude, I'll say hi back, I promise.
Yes, he will. All
Promise.
right. Discord's free. You can play in our tournaments through there, and they're always free. And check out the new player help channel because that's awesome. If you're just starting out, we can get you a lot of help there. And check out our new player stream on Saturday nights. That's a lot of fun. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I think that's about everything. So we're gonna get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Herf.
See you.
All right. See you guys.